Welcome back, my delinquents. We have a kind of ridiculous case today of a VTuber attacking a fan because they made plushies of them, and specifically 4 plushies of them. They completely lost their crap online, slandering this person, saying they were like stealing their design and a lot of other things like that, and it turned into a humongous disaster. And we're going to go over this story and break it down here and try and figure out why exactly did this streamer lose their shit over this exactly, when it seems the only thing they were doing was fulfilling a custom commission and then selling 3 extras they had less. Because if you don't know anything about plushies, you usually have to buy the materials, and you may have like just X amount of that material left in certain colors. So some will make multiple and sell it off to extras if people want it. But I would not grade this as a commercial venture within any means. So let's get into this absolutely ridiculous story of Gunpla versus the fan. Let's go. So I'm going to start off this case with the first post that kind of starts this disaster here. Gunpie making a post about the situation. This is riddled with community notes, as you can imagine. So quite a few things to go through here, a big back and forth, and a lot of like people chiming in. Hey, please don't allow this person in your VTuber Discord. He goes to VTuber Discord to steal a person's character to make into a plushie. Has printed off Gunpie, and I don't have any association or shared profits with them. Okay, originally reading this, I thought it was a bit weird. They like refer to themselves in like a third person. Like, I guess it's supposed to be like their brand. But I'm just gonna say cringe. But let's go over the Kusai here. Obviously, there's a community. This is a false accusation from LPT Kusai of being a scammer. In reality, Kusai is an indie toy maker from Vietnam, known for making handmade custom order plushies. So this is kind of spirals from here into people pointing out, like Gunpie here has made racist remarks and keeps doubling down, going further, making themselves look worse. It starts off like a small thing. They also insult their work. Hey, making AliExpress Temu tier plushies on my character, lol. The eyes aren't even correct. Gunpie's eye color is pink. Again, not fucking orange. Again, he just goes server to server just to profit off the other VTubers' characters. That's red, right? Am I crazy? That's red. Okay, it looks fine, honestly. Did an okay job for handmade. Benefit of the doubt, let's click on the profile pic. I guess that's a pinky red? Very dark pink. Either way, why so aggressive? Why so aggressive? Commissions open. As you can see here, from what I understand, they do custom commissions. So a lot of people just request. See, they're doll. They're not specifically any character, so you can request anyone you want here. And I'm going to quickly go over like the idea of this because I am from the art community and I used to run a store and stuff like that. Most creators allow leeway with the commercial rights when it comes to fan products, especially fan products they do not make themselves, because obviously fans want a lot of things. So a lot of people have that, oh, you can make fan art, but if you want to sell it, just make it something I'm not already selling. And that is a general one for fan art at conventions too. Not every game/show does it, but you find most of them let them do it because it breeds a bigger community and it's good for them. Because a lot of communities, such as like Among Us, has killed their fandoms by saying you can't do fan art. So most people just completely let it go there. Next to these are very small scale, so most people wouldn't even care unless it was like, oh, here's my commercial drop for the store and I'm saying it's official merch or whatever. Which, as you can see here, Kusai isn't doing any of those things. This is very small run. It was a custom job, which happens all the time. I wouldn't even bother with something like this, and most people allow fan works, as we're going to probably see through here. A lot of VTubers speak up about this, like, yeah, you can do fan works in me, okay? As long as it's not a commercial run, you know, like a big company, don't give 2 fucks. And that is the general idea of it, because these are just small creators or artists making simple works, or very small run works. I've been bombarded with your tweets on my timeline for far too long. Serene, oh my god. Anyways, I'm going to calm down. Bro, got community noted. This happens a lot, but let's keep going. We can't just only laugh at the responses, can we, guys? Okay, so I tried to organize this the best I can from timeline. So here, and this is where they completely lost everyone here. I didn't even get anything for free. People don't have to give you shit. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm sure it's very nice when fans send some of the stuff they make for free, but like, she bought the goods to make these things. Why should she have to give you them for free? And I don't know if I have it up here, but she also mentions that she wanted them to give all of the extras to them for free. Who the fuck do you think you are on that? That's ridiculous. No. Oh my god, Junkie. You can take this L for free? You think VTubers get every piece of fan-made merch for free? They're usually the first in line to support the people promoting someone. Especially if you make enough money, you should buy it, honestly. It's very nice when people send things, but most people don't do it as much anymore because most VTubers don't have PO boxes or their address out because of like tracking devices and security problems. So it shouldn't be expected you get these items sent to you for free. It's a bit weird. That one friend that's too ungrateful. Sorry, the memes are killer on this one, guys. I'm sorry. But the community note puts out, Gunpei has received several things for free, actually, pointing out that their throne have been gifted 325 gifts in its lifetime. Bro, I've been streaming as a partner streamer for 2 years. I don't even gifts on my gift. On my throne, and every gift should be thankful and should not expect to get gifts. It's nice, it's lovely. I always show my fans what they get me, or if they send it for my nephews or my sister, I always show them and show them unpackings of it, and they love it. But that's not to be expected. You should not expect gifts. I just wanted to also point out here that sometimes crime pays, because a lot of people are against them on this, but some people have been like gifting her things since this. What the hell? Who goes like, this person's being ungrateful, let me just gift them tons of stuff? Sometimes the internet just blows my mind, honestly. But continue on. It would have been a completely different story if he mailed me the extra plushies, here it is. But no, he's so profit-orientated that he decided to sell knockoffs to people in my community. I have no idea when that shit will get shipped. Knockoffs. Knockoffs implies there's real ones. That's why I say knockoffs only exist when you're replicating something that already exists. If it doesn't exist, you are the OG almost, man. You are almost the OG. And honestly, I'd love to see some handmaids actually partner up with smaller indies, because like big batches of bulk plushies are so expensive and out of reach. So this is just like, oh. Which actually, I might actually save this person on my list if I ever want to do a special giveaway of plushies. This is where the racism comments come in too. That if people start pulling out because they were saying slurs in some other posts too. Bro lives in Vietnam. There is no way he's struggling for extra cash in that country with his business. I don't know a lot of these countries, but from what I understand from a Singaporean friend, Vietnamese, Indonesian, they don't really know why there's this idea that everyone is rich from their countries when the poverty to rich people is huge. There's a humongous gap. There is like 10 times more poor people than rich people. Yeah, there's a lot of wealthy people, but a lot of people are poor and also having to take care of many family members, because unlike a lot of Western countries, you have to take care of a lot of extended family. So you shouldn't assume people's situations based on, oh, they sell plushies online, they should be making a lot. What is that logic? Now, you can sell orange juice with coffee shots for $1 and live off that for a week in that fucking country. I don't think that's true, seeing most food. Like, I'm pretty sure in some of those countries, like I was watching a documentary on like Indonesian and all those others, like some meals are 30 cents. So who the hell is paying $1 for a coffee shot over there? So you get paid very little in those countries. Things cost less, but you're paid less, unless you're bringing in income from a different country, which is probably why the commissions is okay for them to help themselves and run this business. But that does not mean they're living the life and can afford to give away things for free. And this goes into, straight after this, I always get fucked over by VTubing community no matter what. I get my design character R-worded for profit while not even getting anything for free. Many such cases. Using that word for a freaking plushie is like dramatic as fuck. But also not getting anything for free. You don't have to get anything for free. I feel like if you do a fan art of someone, just tag them in it. Cool. Like most VTubers want to see you made the cool thing. I'd love to get tagged in anything people want to make or sell. That's awesome. You shouldn't expect anything more than that than to be tagged so you can see it. I don't understand this entitlement here. Gunpei's getting publicity for their racism reaction to Toymaker and outrage over not receiving more free stuff. Yes, it's very weird. Not getting anything free. Okay, here is Kusai's response to this, because they stayed out of this for like the first couple days, it seemed, and then responded. I got commissioned to make a Gunpei plushie, exactly as suspected, a customed plushie. I still have some plushie body after I finish it. That happens quite often with these cases because you have to buy them in certain amounts. Then I go ask everyone if anyone want it. I got sold 3 that only 4 Gunpei plushie ever sold. I'm sorry for not thinking it through. I only thought people will like to have it. Exactly, it's 4 plushies made by hand, meaning they weren't even the exact same thing. It is not that serious. And honestly, most fan works like this is such a no-brainer. You wouldn't even think about it. It's not a big deal. No other streamer probably has brought this up because such small numbers doesn't matter. And the custom order, it's not like they went out of the way and here, it's like, let's use an example. Here is Iron Mouse official merch, or here is Merryweather official merch. They just said, oh, I got some leftovers from a custom order. Anyone want it? Like, it's not that serious. It's not actual thieving. It feels like such a reach for internet clout. We had Pipkin Pippa talking in on this too. You did nothing wrong, dude. I love all the face stuff you make. Some people are just crazy. I'm glad to hear that. Especially, there's a reason there is custom things, is because some things you just creator may not want to make themselves. And that's where your custom guys come in, to help people who want certain things. I only thought people will like it. I'm so sorry to Gunpei, but I only thought people will like it and don't have to waste all the material. I don't like to see plushie throw out. Yeah, why would you want to be wasteful? Exactly. I already told this with her Discord server that these are left over. I got commissioned, still have all these prototype body. If anyone want them, I don't sell those in big number, just those body left over. When I said these, she also there, so I think she okay with just 3 or 4. Bao talked about it. My very first plushie ever was made by you, and I still have her on my desk. I saved it during a time I thought I would never be successful enough to sell plushies of myself. See? It's very sweet. It's like, can be a very sweet thing. So I truly cherish it. It would be a different story if you were a company mass producing plushies. Exactly, guys. It's very different being an indie store, a small store, a startup, artist, a hobbyist. It is very different than a big company stealing work, or, you know, big commercial manufacturers on Temu or something like that. You know, they're completely different stories. And I would say this attitude here from Bao and Pippin and stuff is more common than the average. If you are worried about the situation, maybe reach out to the person, but I wouldn't bother because this is just such a liar. No sane person realistically reacts like that, especially if they have any understanding of the art industry or the climate, because these are very normal things. And if you were expecting Gunpei to, I don't know, calm down, I don't think they have. It's funny because the person who commissioned it originally is probably already banned. Why would you ban the person who did it? I don't understand this. And as you can see, look at all these gifts or contributions they got. What a day to be alive. And they don't seem to have posted anything else about it and have gone a little radio silent on it. But it seems an apology isn't on their radar at the moment. And that is the end of the main saga here. We do have some responses here if you want to see some funny stuff. Pretty much. But anyway, on good news, the guy who was falsely accused by Gunpei grew from 4k to 10k. So that is some good news here. Gunpei is a dick. Imagine having your jimmies rustled by a cute fan merch. Look at these cutie patooties. Oh my god. Next to this is crocheted. Hand crocheted. You cannot get a machine to do this. Crocheting cannot properly be done by machine. Look at that. Unique cuteness. I got a little Godzilla done by crochet ages ago for a friend. It was the cutest thing I've ever seen. Some things just cannot be replicated. One of a kind beauties. And this brings us to the end of this case file of Gunpei vs. the plushie creator. What do you guys think? So what do you think of this situation? Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that bell. I personally think that this VTuber went off the rails. Honestly, it was such a nothing situation. They should have just said, that's cute, that's amazing, and move the frick on. Not everything is a slide against you, and there's no reason to get so defensive. I hope they learn something from this situation, and that they learn a little bit about the art industry, especially if you're going to be a VTuber, because they are interconnected very closely. But that's your little bunny advice there today, and I will catch you next time, my delinquents.